Hello, in this video we are going to be talking about magic mushrooms, and I am going to share with you my first experience with magic mushrooms and how I ended up in a train full of people. In this video I am not promoting any drugs or anything, I am just sharing my experience, so take this just as an experience of someone. It was maybe 10-11 years ago, I don't know exactly, and I was studying in a college. And one day, my roommates, they decided that they are going to go to the forest and they are going to pick up some of these mushrooms. I was studying in Czech Republic, and in the forest there you can find magic mushrooms, so yeah. One day, I went to the school, I was in the school and so on, and then I came back to my college dorm, and my table and tables of my roommates, they were full of these little magic mushrooms. Normally, if I would come from a school and there would be stuff on my table, like working table, studying table, I would be maybe a little bit angry, or I would be asking my roommates put your stuff please away. But it was magic mushroom and the table was really full. It was one mushroom after one mushroom and so on. So I was completely fine with that. So yeah. But we had to wait 1 week for these mushrooms to dry, because you shouldn't eat them fresh and so on. Until that point, I didn't have any experience with any psychedelics, I didn't have mushrooms. My only experience was basically alcohol and weed, and that's it. I really wanted to try those mushrooms, but I had to wait 1 week, so I was waiting, and yeah. As I said, I was studying in Czech Republic, but I am from Slovakia, we are neighbors, and my school in Czech Republic was maybe 2 hour distance when traveling with the train. And I was in my first year, I was a freshman, and I was in school for maybe 2 months. So until that point, I was going every weekend home, basically to my parents' home. So yeah. One day, I was supposed to go home, but the magic mushrooms, they were already, dry, and they were ready to eat. One little important thing is that in my school I had a girlfriend. She was also from Slovakia, from the same city as I was, and I met her maybe 3 months ago. We had some kind of party before the school started for new people. I met her there and so on. And we were traveling together to the school, and we were traveling together back to the home. So I was supposed to go with her to home and so on, but at the same time I was in my college dorm and I had these magic mushrooms, and I was thinking what am I going to do? I do not want to take them to the train. I do not want to take them to my parents' home, and I cannot, take mushrooms in my parents' home when they are going to be at home and so on. And I was but am I going to stay here? I am already agreed with my girlfriend that we are going to go home. We even had some plans probably for the weekend and so on. And I was hesitating, what am I going to do? I was not thinking, a lot probably. So I decided that I am going to eat mushrooms, and probably I am going to text my girlfriend that I am going to stay or something. I don't remember this exactly, so I do not want to lie to any of you or something, but yeah. So I ate the mushrooms, and I had maybe 10-15 minutes to decide if I am going to stay or I am going to go to the train station where I was supposed to meet with my girlfriend. I don't know exactly if I wrote her and she got angry, or I didn't write her, or I called her. I don't know, but 15 minutes after, or 10-15 minutes after I ate the mushrooms, I was like, okay, it seems that I am going to go to the train station where I am going to meet my girlfriend, and we are going to go with the train for 2 hours home. So yeah, so I went out of my college dorm to take a bus to the train station, and it was raining a little bit, and I was not high yet, but what I was thinking, I had like a repetitive thought in my mind, and it was like, mushrooms grow after the rain, mushrooms grow after the rain, buddy. So I took the bus. In the bus I was relatively okay, and I was thinking that hopefully I took a low dose. Hopefully it's not going to do me much, and hopefully I will be able to manage everything and so on. So I came to the train station. I was still, fine. It takes, maybe 30-40 minutes for these mushrooms to kick in, maybe even a little bit longer. And I knew about this, so I knew that I have maybe 30-40 minutes until it is going to start to kick in. But yeah, I came to the train station, and my girlfriend, she was not yet there, and I was waiting for her. And I didn't want to be inside, so I went outside of the train station, and I started to look to the distance, and I was able to see like buildings, and I was able to see like buildings, but there were like trees next to the buildings, and I was like, this looks amazing. Like you have this jungle, you have this city with the buildings, but it is mixed with these trees, and you have like these two jungles, like one city jungle and one forest jungle together. And I was like, wait a minute, but this is not how I normally think. So the mushrooms, they started to kick in. Until my girlfriend came to the train station, I was completely off. I was high, and yeah. So she came, and she started to talk about her class or something, and I was like, okay. And yeah, I wanted to tell her straight away that I took mushrooms and so on, but in my mind it felt like I am not able to put a sentence together. Like if I would want to say that I took magic mushrooms and I don't know what it's going to do me, in my mind I would have like, mushroom, take, I do not know what, It felt like I know what I want to say, but I am unable to put words in a correct order, It's like if someone would put a blender to my mind and blend my thoughts so they are chaotic and so on. But yeah, the train was supposed to come in, 5-10 minutes, I don't know. And somehow I managed to tell her that I took mushrooms for the first time in my life. And I have no idea, like, what is going to do me, how long it's going to last, and so on. She said that I look fine, but I was like, I don't feel fine. But yeah, she didn't get angry or anything, and we went to the train. I was high as never before, like I couldn't compare this to the weed. And I told my girlfriend that I am really sorry, but I am not going to be talking with you. I am going to listen to music, or I am going to watch a movie or something. Like I am unable to communicate with you, so do your stuff and I am going to do my stuff. So yeah. So I decided that I am going to listen to music, but I put it my headphones on, I put it some music, and after maybe 1 minute I was like, I cannot do this. It seems so weird, I don't know. So I stopped the music and I was like, okay, this is not going to work. So I decided that I am going to watch a movie on my laptop and somehow I am going to let the time pass and yeah. So I opened my laptop and before it even loaded, I closed it because when I was looking on the screen, I was like, I cannot do this. I cannot do this. And yeah. So yeah. The train that was supposed to come to my city was like 2 trains, it was 2 hour journey, but you had one train which was maybe 1 hour, and then you go to the train station where you immediately go to the second train which is also approximately 1 hour. Okay, so we were in the first train and I was unable to listen to music, I was unable to watch a movie, so I was just watching, out of the window. There were a lot of people in the train and I felt really, really bad. I felt weird. I felt like everybody knew that I am I am on shrooms or that I am high, and yeah. So I was looking out of the window and you had like a window on the left side and you have window on the right side. And when I was looking on the right side, I could see a little reflection from the left side. And when I was looking on the left side, I could see a little reflection of the right side. And I was looking out of the window and I had like no idea if this is a reflection or it is real. I had this all mixed and so on. Yeah. I have no idea what my girlfriend was doing. If she was listening to music or she was just watching from the window. I was not talking with her, or at least I don't know. I didn't want to talk because I felt like immediately everyone is going to notice that I am high or something, and yeah. So we were supposed to go after this 1 hour, or maybe a little less, of the train and go immediately to the second one. But when we were like in a queue waiting to go out of the train, I told my girlfriend that there is no way that I am going to go to the second train. Because if I wouldn't go to the second train, the next one would come in 2 hours, and the next one in another 2 hours, and so on. So I told her that if you want to go home, go home. If you want to go with me, go with me. But there is no way that right now I am going to go through this hell one more time, that I am going to go to the second train. No, there is like no debate. I am staying on this train station. I will go maybe somewhere outside. If you want to go with me, go with me. If not, I'm sorry, but this is what I am going to do, and no debate. I didn't tell her like so, but I was like, there is no way. So she stayed with me. We stayed on the train station and we went outside to some kind of park. And suddenly I felt relief. I felt great because I was in a park. I was sitting on some bench. There were trees, like big trees. I was watching them. I felt really great that I am no longer in the train. I felt great that she is not angry, or at least she didn't seem to be angry. I was grateful that she stayed with me. I felt loved by her, I felt supported, and I really, really enjoyed these 2 hours. And I had a great time, just watching the trees. We were talking. I don't remember what we were talking about, but I had a lot of fun. It was fun. I don't know if from her perspective it was also fun. In the next day she told me that it was fun, so I guess yeah. But I really, really, really enjoyed it. And in 2 hours, when the next train was supposed to come, I was already fine. So yeah, we spent these 2 hours, whole 2 hours in the park. Then we went to the train station, and I could still feel, a little high or something, but I would say that 80 or 90% of my high was gone, and I was basically fine. And yeah, basically, this is my first experience with the magic mushrooms, and yeah, I am maybe somehow unable to plan my things because maybe 7 years later, I took ayahuasca alone in a park and I was just walking for 4 hours. But that's for another story, maybe not. But yeah. I had maybe magic mushrooms 10, 20 more times in my life, but this was the first time and it was probably the strongest one because I don't know, it's just the first time hit me the most, and other times was like I already knew what is going to happen and so on. So yeah, as I said, I am not promoting magic mushrooms or anything, I just shared my experience. You can write me down in the comments your own experience with, maybe some psychedelic or something, if you also happened to be in some weird place, weird position, and so on. But yeah. So, this is it. This is all. Thank you very much. If you like this video, you can click a like. It would really, help me, motivate me to continue doing videos like this. And yeah. So, one more time, thank you. Enjoy your day. Be responsible with this stuff. And yeah. Goodbye.